EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from the Steel City. First and 10.
Race it on!
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Now Jackson on the move. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to...
And he will get into the end zone. Walker, touchdown Ravens. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Hey, Ken, here we go, son. Go.
He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That one caught by Wilson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Here we go. You good? Right.
Now it's a bootleg with Fields. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and that will lead to a second down.
No, no.
This is Henry, and it'll be a pickup of 3, so third down forthcoming.
Wanna quit?
From the gun, Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Raven first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he will go all the way. Tez Walker, touchdown Baltimore. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Patterson now to return it. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Here we go, side. Press, butt straight. Tonight.
A run. And here's Mason. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession, using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
A pass right side going to be taken in by Walker.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Baltimore. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner, You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket, couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Don't jump. Ready?
That's Washington, the man in motion. Play action now for Fields. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Justin. Hey, Ken. Extend.
They put Wilson in motion.
Go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he will score. George Pickens. Touchdown Steelers. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are on the board. It's now 14-7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A design run here with Jackson. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Jackson now. And that is going to be knocked away. Incomplete. And with that, time has expired here in the opening quarter. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Jackson. That is caught. He finds Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Lamar going to work from the pistol. The throw on the run is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now a 3rd and 2. Jackson looking to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Pistol give to Henry. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
Yo. Hey, Alex, it's hot.
Here's Jackson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
On play action, here's Jackson. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
I think everyone in the stadium is expecting a run there. So what do on these early downs? You call play action. I love it. You're hoping to catch them off guard and selling out on the run here down near the goal line. But the defense was ready for it. Nowhere to go with the ball. Really nice job there by the defense, staying disciplined in their coverage.
He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And now it's 3rd and goal.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find an opening, but too good in the middle from the defense. They stop this up, and now it is 4th down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
Now Jackson on 4th down. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will take a 21-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, can't. Right.
They'll run. This is Mason. And knock him down up beyond the 30.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Why not? Right.
1st down. Fields. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Going for it all. That is picked off by the first rounder out of Clemson, Nate Wiggins. And the Ravens will have great field position right around midfield.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A gain there of 27 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Jackson. That is caught at the 3. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. To the air one more time with Jackson. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Henry tries to pull his way in. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend.
And he's in. Patrick Ricard. Touchdown, Baltimore. Extra point try now for Tucker. The kick is good. And the Ravens add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Austin now to return this. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, Side. Out, let's go. Sit high.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He'll get that to Wilson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Hurry up. EQ. Hey, Ken. Sit high.
A 1st down throw for Fields. He'll let this go for Pickens. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Hey, middle.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. That pickup good for 29 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Third and long.
Hey, report.
Now it's Jackson. High throw, but it's reeled in. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Fourth down. Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Report.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up second down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jackson up top again. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping. We want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught by Walker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Jackson now. A pass pulled in by Henry. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Off the play fake. Jackson. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
2nd and 7.
Here we go. Hey, Steve. Go.
Fields. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Good.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
Man. Here we go, side.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, side. Punch right. Tonight.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
Don't jump. Ready? Tonight.
On the ground is Mason. And he'll be brought down right around the 40. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Tonight.
Play action now for Fields. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Hey, Ken. Here we go.
That's Washington, the man in motion. First down. Fields. This one complete to Washington. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Go.
Fields now on second down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Here's a third down and 4.
Here we go. All right.
Throwing is Fields. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Here's first and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Point after now from Tucker. His kick is good. And the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Patterson now to return it. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Hey, Ken.
They put Wilson in motion.
Right.
Fields now to throw on first down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Roquan Smith, the one who gets in there and takes him down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
Now Fields. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Here we go. Easy. Tonight.
Fields from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to lead to fourth down. Steelers getting ready to put this one away. as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. This will be returned from just beyond midfield, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. First and 10. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. Oh, the ball is out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
Bateman is the motion man. Second down, Jackson. This is Hunt toward the side of the end zone. Has Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Patterson now to return it. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Here we go, son.
On first and 10, Fields. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Tonight.
A first down throw for Fields. That's complete, left side, Pickens. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
11. Tonight.
Back to throw is Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Easy. Here we go, son. All right.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Gonna go right back to Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league That play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. On the option, they give it to Henry. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Third and long for Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt.
Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion.
Right.
Here's Fields. This is down that right sideline. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Go. Sit high.
Now it's a bootleg with Fields. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play action. Here's Fields. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Go.
Fields. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here we go.
They put Pickens in motion.
Right.
4th down. Fields. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. They'll start this one with a three tight end look. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. That's on the second rounder out of Washington, Roger Rosengarten.
Go.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. They'll go again here with Henry. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. They'll try and run for this with Henry.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Alpha. Here we go.
They go play action with Fields. He's going to try it here again. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
A give right up the middle to Henry. Here's second and 3 to go. They'll run it with Henry. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.